So there it is, YouTube world. There's a tank. She's completely done. I'm about to set it in the truck here. I got the pump on it, got it all plumbed up. The filter base on it, filter, all that. I am gonna go back. One thing I forgot to get me a swivel right here. So I'm gonna go back in here in just a second. As soon as I set it in, get it bolted in, I'm gonna grab me a swivel and put right there where that swivel were, and hang it right there like that. There's the valve. I didn't use the RDS valve. Actually, the plumbing up a gravity flow system on a tank is nothing to it. And the only thing that you need is this little doodad right here. The kit cost about 70 something bucks with tax and all. Here it was $80. You hear that little check ball in there? If you could get this right here with a check ball, or this T right here, because the way that check ball works here, they call it a rollover. That's what they call it. And eventually you roll over, it's supposed to stop the fuel. But also, that thing is going to float up and stop the fuel when it's full in the filler neck. So all you do is run a line from there to here and put this in your fill neck line, which on that truck it's already got a splice in it right there because it's a work truck from where they connect it up. And all I gotta do is take the two hose clamps off, pull that splice out, stick this in, hose clamp the hose on it there. Now they give you a, let's see, I'm not sure what I did with it this morning. They give you oh, here it is. They give you a 5/16 hose. And of course they give you a short hose because most of these things are going to like be a short distance. So what I did is I've got a 3/8 right there. It's already got the fitting on it, and gonna screw it into the tank right there. And so it'll be 3/8 because this from the front of the bed all the way to the back of the bed is 11'4". And I wanted to make sure that I got the fuel back there. So when I get about 6 inches from this thing, then I'm gonna drop it back to 5/16 right there. So I'll still have the same flow, but it'll make sure that I get the fuel the whole length of that bed. Because see, the fuel fill on it's right there at the back corner. So that fuel's got to run a long way back to get to right here. Fire extinguisher mount turned out very nice here. Got it on and bolted down and put on there. The only thing these lifting eyes are for setting it in the truck and taking it back out when nothing's in it. You cannot pick up a tank when it's full of fuel unless it's built thick enough. But I'm pretty happy with it. I'm happy with the way that it turned out, and got it all done here. So that's that. Let me jump on the Mini. And I'm gonna ease her in there. It ought to work pretty good because it's not gonna twist on me because I've got the chain right it through there. So I should be able to set it in there, you know, relatively easy. We'll see. I'm gonna ease it up there. I did have to, this is one thing that I did have to do on it, is it had these tie downs up there at the very front. I removed them. I took them out because the tank was gonna land on top of them. So I pulled them out, and I'm gonna take those then that I took out, and I'm gonna put them in between, one on this side and one on the other side. So that'll give me tie down in this whole area right here if I need it. So let's see if I can get her set in there and see what she looks like. So with 2 people, this job would have been relatively easy. But if I have somebody helping me, I don't have the gratification of getting it done by myself. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, I'm a little weird like that. And I like to conquer things and work them by myself, you know, to be able to do it, I guess. I don't know. Or it could be maybe that I just enjoy punishing myself. I don't know, but anyhow, a lot of fun easing this thing in there just ever so gently, just easing in. Never bumped it or anything the whole time here. It worked really well. Should be it, you know. There it is in there. I'll center it up. Let me move the grapple first. Get it out of the way. So you can see what I did with the string. I had it pull, it's just a piece of paracord back here and pull back to me. That way, in case I needed to settle the tank or twist it or anything like that, but that worked pretty good. So that right there gives you the scale of how big that tank is right there. Center it up. There. Probably gonna move it back just a little bit so that if I ever take that light out or something right there, I'll be able to still get it out. It needs to have a little bit of clearance there. I guess, well, I see what it is. The reason it won't go all the way up against here is because this bar right here is a lot wider than what the front of that bed is, so it pushes the lights out this way, which is fine. I didn't even pay no attention to that right there, but that's cool. It still worked fine. So she's coming on together. Looks more like a work truck now. I'm pretty happy with the way it looks and sits there and all that. So and then as we go on, we're gonna add more and more to it. And fix it on up even better than it is now. So it'll be very cool to see the build as it's going, and the what I'm gonna do for a compressor is gonna be really cool. But it's gonna take me probably, I don't know, a couple months or so to kind of do what I want to do on that. But so now I'm gonna run to town and get a swivel for the nozzle and get that taken care of right there. I did get a 400C a while ago. I got my hands on it. We rode over to Tuscaloosa Lawn Equipment and picked it up. So I've got it. I got a 400 now. That's the newest thing out from Stihl, and they're kind of trickling in the dealers now a little bit. But it's a 66cc saw with a magnesium piston in it. So it ought to be pretty good. So it's between a 362 and a 462, and I hadn't weighed it yet, but it should be pretty light too. I've got I'm fixing to try to do something on the leakage on like the 500 and stuff. I've actually got the bar off of this one where you can see it. You see the gas right there on it where it comes out. I'm about to do something, try to remedy that problem here real quick when I go to the hydraulic place. I've got to get I got to get my caliper out right here. So I'm gonna work on this stuff, and let's see, it's 3 o'clock now. I'll get this video out in a little bit. I'm gonna get my calipers and take them with me, get that fixed up. But yeah, man, got a bunch of tree work to do. You're gonna be some cool stuff coming up too on that. So if you need, speaking of tree work, if you need some tree work done, don't let me go too far. If you visit, see my phone number right there. If you need some tree work done, my email is right down below. Email me, and we'll get together. We'll come by, look at it, and we'll see what we can do. And it really don't matter if you're a little ways from me. We can still communicate on it and work it out. And probably in my travels, I can make it by, as long as you ain't in a bad hurry to get it done, like, right now or something. Because I kind of got those like that, I kind of got to work them in. But so appreciate y'all watching and hanging with me. We'll catch y'all later. Later, taters.